Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Riding on the Strom. Today we're in the mountains above Santa Barbara, California. And this is called El Camino del Cielo. Some of the locals call it Gibraltar. And I am on the southern part of the mountain. And I'm going to scout out some roads down here. And I do see that road down there and some dirt, and but we're gonna see what we can find down there and hopefully get out of all these bugs that are swarming me. I do not have the 360 camera today, which would have been probably a nice thing to do, but I wasn't even planning on filming today. But I thought, you know what, since this is all uncharted territory for me, I thought I'd bring you along for the ride and see what this gets us. Am I all zipped up? All right, let's get going here. Oh. Let's be sure my tail bag is closed. Ah, bugs! Get out of here. All right. Now we got to get back into danger mode here, because there is kind of a main drag that you can go along the ridge of this mountain on the top here in the other direction, and that is probably the popular route. This is the route less traveled, and supposedly, based on the map, this breaks off into three directions: left, middle, and right. And the left and right turn into dirt roads. And I think the center one goes to a forest ranger's office. I don't know. Forest ranger's office. Yeah, he has an office, you know. He does taxes, you know, during the off hours. So let's see here. As I might have said, I wasn't really planning on videoing anything today, and that's why I didn't bring a 360 camera, but this would be really nice for the 360 camera. But I am just kind of scouting the area out here. I do want to come back and go on the dirt roads, but I haven't had time to get my handlebars fixed, and but I do want to get them pushed forward so I feel more comfortable standing up. But hey, we have some views and vistas around here. Now, I did see a really nice enduro bike go by. I think it was like a Honda 450, which is good because that means there's a dirt road down here somewhere. And I have been told from my mountain biking buddies that they also have come down here. See, there's that road over there. I don't doubt if you can see it on that mountain over there, because the action camera tends to be very wide angle. But yeah, it's all about getting lost, and I'm pretty good at that. Now, before the internet age and the smartphone age, I used to use Mad Maps. I'm sure some people remember those, and they're still around, I think. And there's also Butler Maps, and pretty heavy users of paper maps in general. And there's something over there that I wanted to see. I want to see where this road ends up. Let's politely go around this guy. But now, I actually do have some Butler Maps. But I use Google Maps, like everybody else in the free world, in some parts of China. And right here, I think there's cell power or whatever. You can get on the cell network, but you go that direction. Sometimes, I mean, I've taken you guys out 33 many times. You get out, there's no cell coverage. So what do you do with your map? And if you've been living under a rock, you can download Google Maps for whatever area you want, so you can look at it offline. And so I use that pretty extensively. I kind of like it because I can just zoom in on one place. And usually it'll pick up where I'm at. It'll find me and just put me on the map somewhere. So that's good. My last video I did talk about the windscreen, and I have been riding obviously today with the stock windscreen, and yeah. I will have to say, I do like the visibility. So I do enjoy the greater visibility and not having to look at that big windscreen. And I did take it on the freeway, and this whole thing here takes the wind off my body to some extent. There is air hitting my helmet, obviously, mainly the top of it. I mean, it actually does a pretty good job. This is more canted than the National Cycle, which was straight up and down almost, and just unfortunate that it wasn't more canted. And it also has a space on the bottom here, right in here, that lets air in, so that will help get rid of crappy air. So the jury is still a little, they're out for deliberation. They're eating lunch now and they're arguing, but I think that I might just go with this and get a really nice helmet that's quieter than the bell. I really like the bells, and I love the MIP stuff, and I'm in third. No wonder I'm getting pulled along here to. This is, wow, somebody goes up on that berm. We gotta get in a second here. I hope somebody doesn't come whipping around behind me. That's what I like, worried about. Speaking of behind me, I noticed on the new V-Strom 1050 that they finally, after years and years, updated the mirrors. These have always been the big Dumbo ear mirrors of the motorcycle industry. They're kind of a hallmark or a symbol of V-Stroms. These big, feel like putting some Netflix up on there. So they're not very aerodynamic, but boy, I challenge you to find better mirrors on any other motorcycle. Anything that gives you this much sight. Okay. Now here we've come across one of these strange alien landing pods. So tens of thousands of years ago. Have I already hit dirt? No. Don't think so. It's a nice spot. Oh, I didn't think I'd hit dirt. So this got a little washed out. Okay, because I'm not supposed to hit dirt until the transaction, until the intersection. Oh, I am recovering a little bit from last night. Too much beer and pizza for me. And what do I go on some neat and dangerous mountain trail. But I love being over the fog bank. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I've never been on this road before. Basically where I put the camera on, that's where I've usually just stopped. But this is really beautiful country out here. I just hope by talking I haven't missed some kind of turnoff or some dirt road, but I don't think I'm that unattentive. Look, oh, this is just nice up here. Really nice, relaxing. So, but yeah, got the big mirrors, got the stock screen on here. Feel really good. I just remembered that I have this big knife with me. I thought I was going to go off-road today, but I just, you know, when you're not feeling, if you're not 100% or unsure about something, don't do it while you're riding, because that's when you get yourself into trouble. So, but when I come back here, I bring a knife because I think I'm going to get attacked by a mountain lion, and I'm going to fight him off with a knife, you know. Yeah, like I'm Tarzan or something. I'm going to do this big maneuver and whip out this knife and, you know, get some slices in before he bites into my jugular. But I do know some people that do adventure riding. I mean, when they get in the deep backcountry, you know, they're carrying guns, but that would be effective against a mountain lion, but I don't think you'd have enough time to get that out and get it, you know, get it situated. With a knife, you're just kind of, you know, I think a knife you could get out a lot quicker. So that's my go-to quick weapon. But admittedly, it's a, you know, it's a 50-50 thing, if I could even get to the knife. But I feel like I'd have more of a chance of getting to a knife than a gun.
Are you a good shot, Paul?
Why, of course I am. You know that.
Can you hit the bullseye?
I don't know if I can hit the bullseye, but I can hit the bullshit.
Yeah, I actually started this video and then had to redo it because I put the camera on the wrong thing. So, life of a YouTuber. Ooh, what the fuck's this? Are we already at the dirt? Oh, maybe this just got washed out. Oh, wow, that's not good. So, as you may or may not know, how scenic this is. This is how scenic this can be. This is a fire road as well. I mean, they're really the only people coming up here are fire engines and looky-loos like me. So let's keep on trucking and we'll see where we go. Now, my friend did say he thought that maybe one of the roads would get you all the way through to, oh, here's the guy on the XR. So, now on this road, well, not this road, but the main one on top of the ridge, I see a lot of motorcyclists go along there. It's a popular route. Back here it gets very dicey, so I, you know. But yeah, the last time I was on that road, I saw this guy on an Aprilia Tuono, and he was just jamming up the hill. And I'm just, guy, you know, these guys, you know, I've said this before. They mistake this for the twisties or a canyon road, and yes, it does have a lot of twists and turns in it, and yes, it's a canyon road, but it's not something where you can really open up a leader bike. This is not the type of road you want to go fast on. And I've seen people bring sports cars up to these hills, and it's just like, dude, or dudettes. You know, go on Highway 150, you know, 154, go on someplace where cars are, and take a hint. And there are really nice roads around here, but some of these roads, the turns are just way too tight for anything, for any kind of speed. So, and I wasn't filming yesterday, but I was going way out in the middle of nowhere on Highway 33, and I come upon an accident. 3 vehicles. One was heavily damaged. And the first vehicle was a Ducati Multistrada Pikes Edition. The second was, it looked like a Porsche Boxster, and it was upside down in the shoulder on the road. And behind it was like an M3, BMW M3. So I felt like pulling over and asking, how did you get your car like how did you flip upside down? Now luckily, so they had some kind of massive accident, and he ended up over here on this side instead of over here, which is good, because if you end up on this side, you are sure to be dead. But the car did capsize on its roof, and the Boxsters, I don't think it was a Cayman, so may have been a Cayman, I don't know. But I think the guy died. I don't know, but that's another example of people trying to go too fast on these roads. You know, first of all, they don't really know how to drive their cars well, or the motorcycles very well. But you want big sweepers and big turns, and some roads are good for that, some aren't. I've seen people wrap their Porsches around telephone poles and fire hydrants and stuff, and I think we're getting closer. This is really far. I'm sorry, guys. I had no idea that this is going to be so you know, it doesn't help that I'm going 25 miles an hour, but I am just kind of soaking in the ambiance of Senora. That might be a place to go. There's a truck with some... now we've come to the end of our day. And then we'll just go over here. I thought this went somewhere, and it doesn't. I'll pull up over here, so this guy. Ooh. We'll have to get the map out and check out where we are. So I was under the impression that I could drive through here. No, that's not a road. That is a cliff. Damn it. So I thought the road went like this. See, how do you get down to that road? That's where I want to go. Let's check in the map. Probably thinks I'm talking to myself. Okay, Google, where am I? See, the problem with this road, these two roads, if I follow this, which is quite long, just stops. So, I mean, it's very long, and it would be nice that it went all the way through to somewhere. So obviously, looking at the surrounding area, gates may be closed during wet weather. So this is the road to go through. Okay, I'm glad I actually got this out. So you can go down there. You can cook? Oh, I guess, oh, with a stove, okay. But no fires. No open flame, okay. Well, thank you guys for riding along. I'm going to go back the other way. But, so on the map, that's a road. So I thought it might do a Y, and it actually kind of does. But as you can see, that road is grown over. I'm sure you could go on it, but I just don't feel comfortable taking any kind of bike on something like that with growth because of, I know we all have spark arresters and stuff on our bikes, but still, just, that is dirt, that's not, so I don't want to take anything hot into the weeds. So let me say goodbye. Thanks for watching. And look at the fog down there. It's hot. Oh, I dropped my glasses. Yeah. Bring my KTM 300 XF 5000 up here, right down there.